Hi everyone, I've got a success story from N in the UK, and it is for getting a university admission in the UK and scoring a distinction in my first semester. The story dates back to 2022 when I had gone on an international trip with a friend. Before this trip, I was working and was bored with my job, even though it paid me decently. I was feeling stagnated in life, and this trip turned out to be a great surprise for me. While traveling, I realized that I have the potential and the desire to live life in a more dynamic and fulfilled way. I wanted to explore the world, meet more people, and experience new things. So I came back and decided that I would like to do a master's program abroad. I am based in India. Although my mum had been asking me to think about studying abroad for many years, nothing substantial would actually work out for me. Anyway, I decided to switch fields and study a course that was related to my current job, only 10%. I started doing hundreds of applications, internet research, and talking to people. I remember that each time I would talk to people about my goals, I would feel very excited, but the application plus university websites would seem out of my reach. That was my recurring thought. I also decided not to take the help of a consultant, which in India can really propel the chances of getting in. This is because I had work experience of 7-8 years and a strong academic background. I would feel a mix of being good in my field, but not being good enough for a new field of work and studies. I also remember I used to feel high levels of fear while submitting every application, praying and hoping that I got selected. At this point, I should tell you that for UK universities, the procedural activities for September intake start as early as June. And till early July, I did not hear from a single college. To make everything even more intense, I got rejected from a great school in Singapore, and that really shook me. Then, one day, while complaining about it to an old friend, reconnecting with him is also a magical coincidence. He told me about some consultants who had got him an offer letter from universities in Spain and that I should really try it. By then, the thought of not being good enough had cemented in my mind, but I tried out a few consultants rather half-heartedly. We started the process of applications and shortlisting once again at the end of July, this time for January intakes in the UK universities. I don't know what came over me, but I took out my journal one day and rather angrily wrote down a script. It included sentences like, "I'm someone who always gets selected by every university. It's easy for me to secure an admission. I read it a few times and put it away and decided to do other things in life. I organized an art and craft session for my friends and unexpected my high number of people showed up. Signed up for a photography course and just generally began to chill out. And on a very random afternoon while driving, I got an email. It carried an offer letter by one of the top 10 universities in the UK. Not only that, I was offered 40% scholarship and was waived off several things, like an English exam that's mandatory for non-native English speakers that cost £20. My hands were trembling. I had really done it. It had happened. Woohoo! After that, I manifested many things about my university experience, such as having access to a gym, sports club. I am a lot into fitness. Having a nice room. I scripted this and visualized after doing a Google search of the university student accommodation. I also wrote a script about scoring between 75 and 95 marks in all my submissions, which I was told is next to impossible for a new student. And yes, I scored a distinction above 75 in every single paper. In fact, I scored 85 in the most difficult submission. I won't say that I made no efforts and that everything was 100% smooth in this journey, but scripting took care of most of those crucial things in my life, such as good accommodation, access to an amazing gym, food, and academic excellence. I'm very grateful to your channel and all your videos on self-love, being good enough, and all your success stories that have really motivated in me beyond measure. In fact, your videos have helped me in ways that allow me to get off therapy and really address what needed to be addressed. My manifestation journey has just begun. I've been watching your study classes on Neville, and I have a lot to learn from what you do and what Neville said. But thank you for being an authentic voice, especially for young people in an age where there is so much noise and chatter on the internet. I am working on manifesting a job and an amazing love life now. Watching Joe's success story really sparked something inside me. And I look forward to writing to you again with a success story of a great job offer and a great man for myself. Lots of love to you and to the community that you have built. Thank you, N. That's a lovely story, because that can be quite nerve-wracking and nail-biting, those situations, especially when you're going to a completely different country and you don't know what to expect, and you don't know how it's all going to go, and you don't know how their systems of learning is, and it's all brand new. So that was really beautiful. Thank you very much for sending that in, N, and I look forward to your other success stories. Now, there are some other success stories on studying, getting into university, all those types of academic and university type stories. So I will put those down below in the description for you. And I will put the scripting playlist for you, because I think that will be a good one for those of you that are struggling, that would like some results like this. It is a simple, simple, simple way to really get clear about what you want and take your focus off what you don't want. So I'll put that down for you below as well. Lots of love.